Great.
West are about 22. Because right now, the Outlaws, it's cheaper for them to send you home for 4 or 5 days than it is to pay per diem and all that crap. So now West has got a girl. So they're talking, he wants to get a place in Florida now. It's
Like an abs.
So it's a crap forks. I like crap forks too much.
Let me guess, that was a lot. Scott will be here in less than 5. So we'll be able to look at those.
You're talking to the mic.
Scott will be here in less than 5.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah. And text
I wonder if I should. Hey,
Okay.
Paul, do you think I should swing over there so I can run these mics because we're getting a lot of background noise now? Because we're just leave them all on.
I can barely even hear you.
You can barely hear me because I can hear me through the headphones really good. If you come to look at my drafters.
I think you're getting. Are you on Zoom? Go to the audio input capture. Yeah, it's going through the camera.
Not through the.
Go to audio input capture. Yeah, it's going through the camera. No, double click on it. Oh no, it says it's on the Zoom.
But it's picking up the mic from that guy.
Yeah. Turn that off.
Okay, I got it now. Perfect. I got it now. What's it?
All right, check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they'll get it. John, test through.
Check. What?
Just keep check.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check. I'm wondering if I should move over here though, so I can control that. Do you think?
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Better. Good deal. This is a little test right now. Yeah.
Check test. Check 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. All right, check 1, 2. Now I've got all the rest of them turned down. I'm the only one on right now, just to get rid of some of that background noise.
John, do you hear music now? Yeah. I can give you.
I do not.
If I'm playing music from here, can you hear like background music? Like
I can't hear any music.
Yeah, turn up.
Let's turn these down. Check. Oh, now I got a lot of echo. Check, check, check. There. I wonder if it was this one because this is echoing to beat hell.
No, that's the soundboard. No, it should be this one.
Yeah, that. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hearing no music.
I'm trying to remember if there was like, what's the equivalent of like, getting music from the computer?
Turn the music up.
Oh, no, I can.
Yeah, you can. Okay. I just want how does it sound on there?
Okay, so at the beginning, I will have all the microphones turned all the way off, down. Now I can hear it plain as day. Check 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da.
All right, I muted it here.
Okay, I'm turning all the mics down, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, here we are, episode number 200 of Dirty Thursday. And I don't have the sound effects, so there's no applause, but here we are. We don't need one. We are live from the Red Flag Lounge at River Cities Speedway. The other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff, is here. We've got Scott Iverson from the concession stand area here. We've got a lot of people going to be filming in and out of here, flying in and out of here, talking. Katie, the producer's here. Nolan and Heather are here. Brina's here so far, and we've got a lot more coming. Wes Irwin will be talking about that gig tonight at the Broken Drum, and also Johnny Gibson will be showing up, a whole bunch of people. Anyway, this is Dirty Thursday, episode number 200, and I got to do everything live here today. So another one of our sponsors, by the way, is Executive Properties. And let's find there we go. You know, if you're still putting off that project around the house, it's been bugging you for like ever. Tell you what, if you think you can wait until spring or the end of summer when you're not as busy and get a contractor to get that work done, good luck with that too. Executive Properties, they've got openings right now. Swing in there, get a hold of them. They're going to get your stuff done, your projects done. You can check out their Google reviews. In fact, one recent review stated Executive Properties did a project on my roof, remodel a bathroom in our house. Happy with their quality of work, and the projects were completed in a timely manner. We will use Executive Properties for our next project. Get that project done sooner than later, all right? Call Executive Properties, 701-330-1273. And you know what? They also do snow removal. I know that's a long time away, but give them a call for that, too. What are you saying, hey? Huh?
Is it a long time away?
It is a long time away.
God,
well, it's kind of chilly today. I was just bitching that I'm not used to wearing pants and hoodies and a vest.
And a vest?
I know.
I'm nipping out over here.
Are you?
Yeah.
keep talking.
Okay, I'll keep talking.
Okay.
Louder?
No. It's
Softer?
like I'm not hearing you very good. Can you hear me? Can you hear yourself?
I can hear you great.
Can you hear you?
I can't really hear me, no.
That's okay.
Oh, holy crap.
There we go.
Oh,
there
wow.
We go. Anyway, I was going to say, if you want to call or text.
I don't have to be so close now.
It doesn't matter because we're not in the studio, all right? But got any good jokes for Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me?
No, I don't. Well, we tell a bunch at the racetrack. I just keep on forgetting some.
How about we're talking about getting old, like our show now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You know you're old when you can cough, fart, sneeze, and pee at the same time.
Did it yesterday. Burp, snart. Done. Did it.
Bunch of people we want to thank. Track schedules first.
Yeah, get those in.
Forks Karting Association. Tell you what, Forks Karting Association, they race Wednesday nights. They had a good show last night. They're at the Forks Karting Speedway here at the fairgrounds.
4-wide?
Yeah, the 4-wide.
Wow.
Salute. Johnny Gibson was here.
Did awesome.
Like he always does when he shows up. ForksKartingAssociation.com. And I forgot my Forks Karting Association raffle tickets. I've still got the raffle tickets too, folks. So if
How
you
many
want,
have you sold?
a
Cool.
few.
Sounds good.
A few, yep.
How many is Lori going to buy?
No, it's how many is John's
John's
buying.
John's going to buy.
Also, the big gig tonight at the Broken Drum.
That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, Wes Irwin with Living Like Outlaws, World of Outlaws. From what I've heard, a lot of the Outlaws are going to be there tonight.
And the sports show will be there tonight.
And, Forks Sports
Yes.
Highway, Monty and Bill and the crew, they're going to be doing the show live from the Broken Drum. And then we're also going to be doing the whole thing there with the Outlaws, so that's going to be back. Greenbush is back.
I saw that.
Yeah, Greenbush coming back
How
at
cool.
the end of the month. That
Good
is
for them.
very, very
Good
cool.
for them.
I'm
I'm going to say we had a little help in that.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out
Okay,
there.
I
I'm just
hope
saying.
so. I mentioned Forks Karting Association. Well, they are a track schedule sponsor. Maybe we should do track schedules. Norman County West kicking off tonight.
Yes.
Norman County West and Ada, their first night tonight. IMCA Hobby Stock, Sports Mods, Stocks Cars, Sprint Cars, with Soda Midwest Mods and the Legends. Tomorrow night, of course.
Is that 305 sprints or 410?
Yes, it'd be the
305
305s. Yep. Tomorrow night, River Cities Speedway, of course. The World of Outlaws sprints. The NLRA late models are here. And
Yes.
listen to this. River Cities Speedway and the Don Mack family. The highest finisher tomorrow night. One of our locals, NOSA local guide, not just show up here once or twice a year and consider yourself a local. That will be kind of at our discretion. But the number one finisher tomorrow night will get a nice trophy and $1,000 from River City Speedway and the Don Mack family.
That is awesome.
So that is
That's
going to be cool.
That's pretty neat.
Saturday, Devil's Lake, Pure Stock, with sort of street stocks, Midwest Mods, late models, non-wing sprints. I don't think I missed anything there.
Jory Berg still winning out there like
I know,
crazy.
I know.
Holy
That's
cow.
like his, he's going to start calling that his home track
That
pretty soon.
For sure.
Sunday,
He
Buffalo River
owns the
Speedway.
Devil's Lake Speedway
I know
right
he
now.
does, yeah. Buffalo River Speedway and Glendon Sunday, IMCA Northern Sport Mods, Lightning Sprints, Legend, Short Trackers, Midwest Mods, and the A Mods. I think that's it.
It's a great tune right there.
Yeah. Scotty Iverson.
Hey, how you guys
I was going
doing?
to say in the studio. But,
Unbelievable. This is 200 shows here.
Yeah, this is his studio.
Unbelievable. This is your shop. Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for letting us come in here and bombard it.
Hey, no
gosh.
problem.
You know,
Wow.
there's a ton of people we could thank. You, Dale, the producer, Paul,
Dale.
the producer,
Katie sitting
Katie,
there.
the producer, Darren, Brad, and all the River City Speedway crew, including
Jesus is
Scotty
here.
Stephen Lewis. Jesus is here.
Nolan's
Also,
got a leaning post. Mark
Yeah.
Dobmeier just walked in.
Amanda Joe.
Amanda Joe's
everybody
back there.
here. All
Brina's
our
over here.
guests.
Just graduated high school.
Yeah, how about that? Going to play college hockey. She said she already doesn't like
Already
being
got the
grown up.
side eye.
Yeah.
That means you're going to get more.
Hey,
Yeah.
hand me a koozie.
Hand you a koozie. Take
we
the
got
bag.
some koozies, too. Find a bag. Come and have a seat.
Take the bag.
From episode number 1. Scott, you got a couple of things you want to talk about. And
Yeah.
by the way, thank you for opening up the Red
This is
Flag
amazing.
Lounge for us. This is cool.
First of all, I'd like to thank Carrie Ann for coming.
Yeah. Carrie
Yeah.
Ann, she's the bomb.
Carrie Ann, thank you. Yes.
And plus, I'd like to thank McKenna and Anheuser-Busch.
You sound like me after
Yeah.
a couple.
Say that
Yeah.
5 times
Bushes.
fast. Yeah.
Maybe opened a little early.
And Tommy.
And Tommy.
Tommy works his butt off here.
He
Yeah,
does.
he
He
does.
does.
Yeah, look at him.
Did you see
yeah.
his new perm?
Yeah, it looks
He
like
got
the
a new
flowing
perm.
locks are going great right now. Yeah, put a hat on for God's sakes. People are out
now
here.
he's going to come and
what?
talk.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boys. How we doing?
Good. How you doing, Tom? Huh?
Am I turned on?
You are turned on.
Well, I don't know.
How you doing, Mark?
Pretty good over yourself.
How's your love life?
It's fabulous. Race car gets my girlfriend. My love life. Speaking of that, my wife refers to my race car as my girlfriend. So
Yeah.
love life's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys get along just fine so far.
And had big pipes.
Yeah. Believe it.
How much you got left to do? Are you ready for tomorrow? A little bit to do.
That much.
Okay, you
We're
guys
so
are working
close.
your asses off.
Yep. Now we're gonna have to help Scott, and I'll get him going.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, he's got stuff all
He's
over.
got like
so.
900 cases of beer
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will
My
be
goodness.
gone, I'm guessing, by Saturday night or Friday night.
Or today.
Yeah, or today. Well, we're going to work at putting a good dent
I mean,
in it.
yeah. You want one?
This is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm going to get one. Bush Light.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
This is
one
pretty
more?
cool.
No, I'm good.
He's got to go
Okay,
back.
I gotta go to work.
Okay. Thanks, Tommy, for everything you do, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
Thank
Tommy.
you, guys.
Scotty, your show here, buddy. Go
yeah,
for it.
finish.
I just like how everyone, those guys did our bar.
Yeah, looks great.
I mean, all the wraps they did in here.
Yeah. Trophies. I like it.
Tommy did the trophy thing.
Yeah. No, this looks amazing for all the upgrades that it's doing, and I think it has an attraction.
Yes, it does.
You
It
know?
does. And I
God,
like
it's
it.
cold in here.
And then you can go outside. You know, you can go out there and smoke and all of that stuff. So you keep up the good work, man.
Yes, thank you for everything you do.
And what I like about him too is throughout the
Yeah.
night, he's texting me all the time up there in the booth, so
Specials.
I know what the specials are.
Specials.
And yeah, and if you've been to different racetracks, everybody talks about how good their food is.
Yeah.
It's like me going to hockey rinks. I judge a lot of my hockey rinks on how good the concessions are.
Right.
Their food here is really good. Really good. All right.
Thank you.
I want to
Yeah.
thank you,
Brad.
Brad Seng, get
Brad.
over here.
Thanks,
Mark,
Scotty.
Mark
Yep.
Dobmeier.
This was show number 1 status. Come over here, Brad. This was show number 1 out of 200. Was this show?
Me and the hometown hero.
And we probably could have went.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
First show, Dirty Thursday. We probably could have went what? 2 hours that first day? More than 2 hours that first day
Okay, now,
of talking?
do you remember show number 1? We drank about a case of Busch Lights before we even turned on a camera.
guys
You remember
drank,
that?
I didn't.
I finally left at about 2:30. You didn't even know Paul, and I felt bad. I'm like, Paul, you're on your own, dude. I gotta go. But man, that was a long time ago. 200 shows, and thanks to you guys, River City Speedway, for being a main sponsor for Dirty Thursday. But boy, we've come a long way. This whole thing's come a long way.
I've quit drinking since then.
Yeah. See that? I have two. I don't have one in front of me. I thought somebody was going to grab me one, but
Wasn't Mark on there with us?
yes, he was.
Yeah,
That's
it was-
why you guys are the first two. I had to make
This
sure
was
you guys
the
were
very
on there.
first show right here.
Yeah,
This was
and
sitting-
That might have been the smartest show.
It probably
was the smartest
because
show.
we had all kinds of smart juice in us. But
Yeah.
you must not have went back to work that day, or if you did, it had to have been a hell of a day.
I think I took a little easier than you guys did that day.
I think we ran out of beer right before the show and had to run across to Rumors and get another case of Pounders.
That makes sense.
And so we'll give a shout out to Rumors Sports Bar and Casino too, because we always run out of beer, and that's the easy way to go.
I remember we were getting ready to end the show, and Brad's like, "Are we done? Really? We can go longer." I mean, like we were.
So this is a question. 200 shows. How many years is that?
4.5 years.
Okay.
Yep. And that's we did have a couple of replays for holidays or things like that.
Yeah. Not very many.
Yeah, not very many.
We usually make them all, so.
This is episode number 200. And while you're here, you might be able to help me more with this. Throughout the history of Dirty Thursday, thanks.
That's even a Bullring.
Oh, okay. That's just for the
advertisement.
Okay.
I think it'll look better when he drinks it.
Yeah. Some of the people that we've lost over the years with the River Cities Speedway family. I mean, of course, Don Mack show tomorrow night. Don's one of them. Wayne Anderson, Bruce Hart, Julie Peterson. The list goes on and on and on.
Tim
Mulvaney. It's
Larry
crazy.
From SNS.
Yeah. And
Speaking of that Don Mack thing, I gotta say, I just had you guys popped up on my way over, but I was stuck at a train on the way over here. But I heard that the Don Mack family is going to do the highest finishing local with like a traveling. Is it a traveling trophy and stuff?
No, I believe it's just
that
for
night.
Tomorrow night.
Just for tomorrow night.
The highest local finisher. Now that's going to be kind of up to the track's discretion. Probably it's going to be a NOSA somebody, but it can't be somebody that just shows up once or twice a year and says, "Well, I'm a regular here." The highest finishing regular sprint car driver, local sprint car driver, is going to get a big trophy at $1,000 from River City Speedway and the Don Mack family. So that is pretty damn cool.
That is awesome. That reminds me of back in when Outlaws would come to Fargo when my dad was racing. They used to have the traveling Gordy Lamb trophy, which same thing. The highest local got that trophy, and the trophy stood it was like a 6-foot tall trophy, But it was awesome. Definitely something. I think that's a great thing they're doing for to keep Don Mack's memories and everything going live. That's
absolutely.
Yep.
Now, you've been doing this forever. It doesn't seem like it. How long are you going to keep going? Till the kids are old enough, or what's your plan?
Well, my answer is going to be the same I've always given you. As long as there's fun in it, I'm still going to be doing it.
Yeah. All right.
One way, shape, or form. If the fun's there, I'll still be doing it.
He's still smiling in the car,
that's
so
true.
that's
true.
the good thing.
And not to talk about how many times he's been whipped into a rock and a hard place here in the last few years and bounced right back.
Yeah.
And when this whole thing started, you were just Brad Seng driving the 12 Nestle's late model car, and now you're into the ownership group here at River City Speedway. You got your sons racing, daughter just graduated, she's going off to college to play hockey. Are we just getting old or just getting more exciting?
I just, like Mark just said, as long as it's still fun, and
right.
I can tell you at my age right now, it's a job.
Oh, yeah. How cool is it going to be, though, to go get to watch your daughter continue her hockey career, because she had a really good senior year in high school. She did.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it was all done with this traveling hockey and stuff, and some opportunity, the doors opened up, and I've always been that guy that to any kid, not just my daughter, to any kid, if you enjoy something, no matter what it is, play it as long as you can play it.
Absolutely.
Because you have all your life to be an adult.
Right.
Well, she played that card to me to one of the most expensive schools around here.
So what now? Are the horses fading away and the hockey sticks coming back?
The horse is for sale, yes.
Okay, I saw the trailer was for sale.
The trailer's gone.
Now this is something, because I've brought this up numerous times. If you go to the North Dakota State hockey tournaments and you buy their program, his name is still in it.
Oh yeah,
he's got the record for what, the fastest amount of goals,
most in a period, and most in a game.
Most in a period and most in a game at a state hockey tournament. That is crazy. Boy, a lot of people already texting in. Joshua Johnson, happy 200. Nick Curtis, going to be a great show. Pappenfuss, good morning. Congrats. Boy, everybody. Jeff Cornos, hey, from beautiful southern Mississippi. Chewy, great to hear you. You know, he was going to try to make it up here today, and he couldn't make it, but that's too bad. And Curtis, Jeff Cornos, we were up there this week. Wish we were up there this weekend, yeah. Seth, close strike. Good morning, everybody. All kinds of people. Perry Dobmeier, Kaylee Elizabeth. Chad Hoff is watching.
Yeah, I got it. So
they're watching us from Canada. Daryl, all of the guys. Thank you. I can't answer them all, but
we got somebody that says congratulations 200th show from the boys in Southern California.
Oh, SoCal boys are watching.
Thank you guys for watching us. Yeah. It's amazing how fast it's actually gone by.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it.
You know, I was thinking about favorite shows we've ever done. Don Mack comes to mind, but when you talk about Southern California, do you remember who was it that came in here with the favorite show? Sally O'Malley.
Yeah.
Remember when she
Amy Nygaard came in?
I invited her back, but she couldn't get out of work today. I thought that would have been great to get a cameo from her.
Oh, yeah.
But you remember looking at
Watch
those
her
California dudes? They're like, they just thought some drunk woman stormed into our studio. They had no idea.
The funniest part is like she's right in front of the Southern California guy, and she's like, "I gotta get this camel toe out." I'm like, oh my god. Yeah,
it was like
leave
a
it
moose
to Amy.
knuckle.
Yeah, she's a great sport.
Definitely one of the most epic episodes I think you ever had.
Right?
And you know, that's the nice thing about doing a podcast compared to radio or television. We can get away with a little bit more than a lot of other places and things can. But I mean, when I'm looking at my notes here, I don't have any notes really.
No, I think
just thinking we're just going to run.
Look at the gathering we're going right now.
I know. And
this is crazy.
You know, and it's, I'd like to think it's because of Dirty Thursday, but it's not. It's because this is what race people do.
This is racing family
fanatics
right now.
Here.
This is a racing family. Talk about your guys' year this year so far. I mean, last weekend, the River Cities Speedway track was elbows up and amazing. You even commented on that, how cool that track turned out to be. Talk about how it's going so far and how you're looking for this year.
I think first of all, wasn't it nice to start with more moisture last week in the track? You know, so we could have
an inch of water.
Thanks to the rain.
An inch of water Thursday night.
We could have a green to checkered race with 4 lead changes and an exciting on the edge of your seat race in the feature.
Actually, 3 features were done in 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Every one of them green to checker.
When you got some notebook paper over there, he needs to write some stuff down here. Remember what we did last week.
When we finished our features, all of our features, I was talking to Amanda Joe, when we finished everything, our night was over, we were shutting things down, Red River was still going on their features.
Yeah, no.
Everything was pretty spot on.
It was an awesome show last week.
I'm not against moisture at all. It's the weather hasn't been.
Weather was,
the best to prep a racetrack.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, to answer your question, like our whole season was in one night last week. I mean, because it's been rain everybody. You know, Mark's had to go down south, I think, to actually get some racing in.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird start of the year. I missed the first. Well, you got the first weekend, and it was kind of a rush. So they had the holes in the track. I did catch it for the feature time, but. And it was still an entertaining track. I mean, I would love to have been out there with them holes through them, but it wasn't terrible. But it was a great first night, I'd say, for them. And then we only got one heat race in. It got rained out. So last Friday was our first full program to get in. And I think they nailed the track. It was awesome. It was a great show. And
you said that at rideoutcar.com Victory Lane, with the weather we've been having, and imagine trying to make this track racy.
Gosh.
Hats off to Doogie and the crew because they did a hell of a job getting this thing ready to go.
It was fabulous. It was a fun track to race. I mean, we had multiple grooves. You could run the top, the bottom, the middle, wherever you had to go. You could make things happen there.
And every feature was exciting. Every feature was exciting. And that's what this place is.
I've never seen 2 street stocks in one night end up over there on their roofs.
Yeah, never.
Or rolling.
No.
That was kind of weird.
No. But to see the B-Mod feature go green to checker.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty cool to see.
Late models did, and so
late models did.
It was just boom, 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 boom.
Like less than 5-6 minutes a piece. Like, holy crap, and the excitement was just everywhere on the racetrack. So
I wanted to go back to that first week with Nygaard. Second week.
Yeah.
With Jade Hastings. That was probably one of the best heat races I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen that many slide jobs in a race that wasn't a World of Outlaw race, because we've seen a few of those here too. But what do they do now at Nygaard? Because will he be able to run that feature?
He can run the, I think, from what I gather, is he can run that makeup feature. He can still run that. But he was in Brendan's car, and he's going to run the second feature. So I don't know if they're going to switch between the two.
Right, because they got to bolt in different seats
That's
and
tough.
belts. And
Otherwise, I think what they said is Brandon can take over for Wade, but they just have to start up at the back of the field.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Who knows? I'm sure there's going to be a little arm wrestling match to whose seat goes in what car and what happens there.
Right.
But it'll be entertaining either
Sure.
way.
Wow.
Seeing some cool things out of the 21 machine this year too, out of the Seng camp. He's doing a pretty good job too this year.
Yeah, for the most part, he kept his nose clean, and we went to Fergus Falls last week, and he made his car look like a golf ball again. So
I didn't see that one. I'm sorry to bring that up.
He's standing by back there. We're going to try to roll him through here, too. So what can we expect tomorrow night? Don Mac Special, or the Don Mac Classic, World of Outlaws is just going to be another unbelievable night at the Bullring.
you know what? On the grandstand side of it, I'll tell you that the weather looks like it's going to cooperate. We've got SLS here preparing the track. It's going to be two premier classes. The World of Outlaws sprint cars, our local NOSA sprint cars, and the NLRA late models. I expect probably 32 to 36 late models.
Another big night.
Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing there's going to be 30.
I'd say about the same number of sprint cars.
32 sprint
probably
cars.
right around the 30-plus number.
So we're talking
That's
3,
awesome.
4, 5 B mains. It's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to this, man.
There's moisture in the racetrack. There's no yellow flags.
Yeah, and well, here's what
There
I
is
like
exciting
about it.
racing.
Here's what I like about when the World of Outlaws are here. It's a name called Johnny Gibson.
Yes.
That's an easy night for us. I mean, we basically take care of the late models. So we do get a little bit of a break, which is kind of nice, and we get to work with those guys too.
They're great people.
Yeah.
And listening to Johnny and watching him stuff, we learned a lot over the years of watching him. But I won't be here, unfortunately. Dale will be taking my spot for me. I'll be down in Jamestown coaching my son, playing some baseball. So
You got to do the dad thing.
We're gonna have our first games tomorrow at 3:15. So,
All right, perfect. All right, I know you got to go back to work. Anything you want to say? It's just, I'd love to just sit here with you guys, but I got all these people in here, and I'm wondering how we're going to shovel them all.
Remember, I did tell you the first show was the smartest one.
I just, first of all, want to say congrats to you guys on 200th episode.
Thanks,
and,
buddy.
Thanks, man.
And thank you to you guys. You guys are doing an awesome job promoting racing and promoting all kinds of things in the Grand Forks community, and you're doing fabulous. So I just want to thank you and congratulations on both of you guys.
buddy.
And everybody involved there.
He's basically saying, okay, quit calling me for a while now.
I gotta quit filling in for you guys. Yeah.
No, other than that, I'm excited for tomorrow night. I mean, that's what I look forward to all year long. It's just the biggest night. The two biggest nights of the year is when the Outlaws get here. The two most important nights to me, I guess, of racing. So.
And you have said it before, and I'm sure you'll say it again. What would you rather win, Knoxville Nationals or Outlaw Show at River City Speedway?
Everyone knows this is my bucket list right here. And
all right.
I feel good about tomorrow. We've got a good car. We brought out a different one last week and changed a few things around, and we found some speed, and things are looking good. So
I love it.
We just got to get me to chase the carrot and qualify that thing decent, and when we get to racing, we'll be all right. So no, I got to thank my sponsors, of course, Buffalo Wild Wings, Munster Motorsports, GLB Transport, Kilo Trucking, all these guys for Snap-on Tools, all these guys for helping me out and get me from race to race. And tomorrow's one of the biggest dances of the year. We're just looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
You bet.
Thank
you.
From
Mark.
show number
Appreciate
1
you.
to show number 200. Andrew Kudis watching from Cordelia. She's watching
Andrew.
from Idaho.
You can't leave yet. Hold on. You gotta say something.
Oh. Hey, he made it.
Yeah.
Boy, there's a lot of people watching. Matt Ramirez, Chris, Sam Antha.
We're apologizing if we don't get you guys and stuff. Our big monitor's not here. We're walking out looking off a phone. So
Yeah.
Brad, what do you got?
You know what? I'll echo what Mark said. Thank you for the platform that you guys have produced for not only River City Speedway, but every racetrack around. I noticed that Nolan and Heather from Devil's Lake are, so this show means a lot to them too. Congratulations.
Thanks, Brad.
I plan on being on the 400th.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
good. And thanks to you guys in River City Speedway, because, boy, I tell you what, you let us just take over the place here. When you got to bring in employees for us to do our show here, that is pretty damn cool.
All right. Well, you guys take care. Good luck tomorrow, and
all right,
keep it rolling.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you as
Brad.
always.
Thanks, man. All right, Heather, Nolan, Devil's Lake Speedway. We got to get you in. I know you got to get to Sam's Club. How are you?
Hold on, Heather. Let's have you come here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Doing good.
Doing good.
That way the camera can see you.
Oh.
You've spent so much time getting ready for today.
So I should have
I
been
did
over
not.
here then, where the camera can't see me.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Chad.
Nice to see you guys.
Happy 200.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We were talking about weather. How's the weather been treating you guys at Devil's Lake this year?
Bunch of horse shit.
You know what I love right off the bat? I love her updates.
Oh, I know.
It's hilarious on Facebook.
You almost need a beat button in here.
Oh my gosh. She's like, yesterday it wasn't the rain, it's the damn wind or something. It was hilarious. I just laughed. So your Facebook page is pretty spot on right now. Keep
3
that
posts a day.
up. Yeah, 3 posts a day.
3 posts a day. That's
Yeah.
what I've been taught.
Get the
Don't let
algorithm.
Nolan go live again though.
No, that was terrible.
He's like, hey, we got to pull the plug on this. And I'm like driving down the highway. I was like, dude, you got to
Like,
do
where are
this.
you?
Like, I'm busy, dude.
I was not in the mood to be on camera. She's like, you do it. I'm like, no.
What can we expect Saturday, Devil's Lake?
Late tomatoes, wingless sprints, Wissota Midwest mods, street stocks, pure stocks, and trophy class.
I love it.
If you've never been to Devil's Lake Speedway, I can only explain it so many times. I love the place. You can sit in the bar. You've got incredible food. You can sit out on the deck with your food, with your drinks, and right off of turn 4 and watch the racing. It's a great place.
It is.
You don't have to worry about city cups or anything like that. You guys got it going on, man.
I think Brad once upon a time referred to it as the Wild Wild West.
I love it out there.
That kind of makes sense.
I mean, you think about, let's flash back to COVID. We were the first track to go that whole time.
Yep.
Pretty close.
Because it's a beautiful thing being out in the middle of nowhere sometimes. Cause
Hell yeah.
What are you gonna do? You
don't
know?
have to worry about any county commissioners or
Yeah.
any frickin' city.
I love
that.
Usually
health
elected
officer
officials
around.
are afraid of me.
Yeah.
I would 100% believe that.
Go figure.
I've been known to throw a temper tantrum or two in a commission meeting.
No.
Oh, you're one of those people too.
I
I'm
see
the same
you
guy.
keeping it level.
Polk
I don't
County
know
people
what you're
don't like me
talking
either.
Well, as soon as the girls get older, I'm gonna run for the county commissioner because there is nobody in our side of the county.
Yeah,
so
they're
I'm
all
like,
right.
this is
Right.
ridiculous. Like,
Right.
we can't even get our damn road plowed.
Right, jeez.
It's been so much fun announcing out there the last couple of shows. Now that seems like the evil Mother Nature's behind us, hopefully. So
Yeah. I think
Dale's been doing an awesome job too.
I hate to say it, but if you're in the dirt track business, this is going to be the year of grit. And it seems like every 3-4 years we have that year of grit, and this is going to be the year of grit, and it is what it is.
Think that you look back at that happened 3 years ago, was it? 4 years ago when I was out there?
Yeah.
It's like every other weekend we had to move, cancel, do something.
I think we canceled like 7 in a row.
That's
one
right.
time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And then the next year was, I don't think you had to cancel anything.
No.
Yeah,
But,
just
you
a
know,
couple early ones that
Right.
we
Yeah.
normally wouldn't get in anyways.
Right.
Right.
The beautiful thing about being out in Devil's Lake, and I'll tell you this right now, to be out that speedway, as an announcer, you have free reign. I mean, you could be as creative as you want to be and just have fun with it. There's really not a script to go by. You're free reign, just all you.
Yeah, I don't come to Dale or anybody out there. Hey, here's the rules.
Yeah,
Do it.
no, I love it.
No.
Yeah, Heather will tell you like you sponsor for the night, and then you just. I mean, it's so much fun.
I try to give Dale like a little, little fact sheet or,
Yeah.
like as I.
I've definitely been picking your guys' brains.
Like I'll just randomly like think of something and I'm like, oh, hey,
Yeah, we
here's
found a good
fun
song
fact.
to play last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new song, Everybody in the Bar Getting Tipsy.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? One thing you can say about Dale is, oh my God, the Canadians are here. Dale is not underprepared for anything.
No.
Dale
No.
his middle name should be preparation. Because
So many notes.
He is over preps. I remember at the beginning of the year, you're like, well, I'm going to go home this week because you hadn't started yet. And he goes, I'm going to go home and study some stuff, Devil's Lake. And I'm like, dude, what is there to study? Just go there, call the races, have fun. Don't overthink it.
Right.
And he's getting into it.
Right.
He's doing a great job.
I'm one of those people that if there's too many rules, it becomes not fun.
Yeah, right.
No,
right.
it's
And if we're gonna grow the sport, then we
shenanigans
can't have
are a
lot of
must in there in that
Yeah.
press box.
Well, it's
Shenanigans
not
are a
there
must.
anymore, and I'm too busy being my one-man band to have any shenanigans.
Chad, you'll like this. Heather's daughters, I think I'm first week heading out there. They're both like, bye, not Chad, number 2.
I love those girls. I'm Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's, yeah.
All right. So
we were so awful to Chad one time that he left the booth.
Oh.
And we made a TikTok about it. And it's like one of the highest played TikToks.
I left the booth based off of Steven spraying bug fogger on me. And then I also left the booth because I had the farts going, and I just went outside and talked.
We all put the farts up there. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of farts, you ever hear about the first time I was up there?
No.
I'm like, Lori's up there with me, and I'm like, oh my God.
It was probably Heather.
Somebody shit. It goes, yeah, that was me. And I'm like, hey, I wanted a fist bumper, but I couldn't get close enough.
Yeah, no.
I must have been on my diet of protein shakes and hard-boiled eggs. That's not a good combination.
Like ass sandwiches or something.
No.
It's like a skunk crawled up a skunk.
Is there a urinal up there yet? Is there a whole urinal up there at Dale? That's what I recommended last time.
No. So last year, Abby Dahl was helping up in the booth, and she was at a garage sale, helping somebody at a garage sale. And I'd always made the joke that I was gonna buy one of them like handicap toilets, like at the nursing homes.
Yeah.
And she takes a picture of it and she sends it to me, and she's like, "Hey, do you want this? It's $50." And I was like, "Yeah, pick it up. I'll pay you when you deliver it."
When you showed it to me,
I had a handicap toilet up in the booth.
We need one of those up there.
It is so close to being perfect.
When you showed it to me, I just went bug-eyed.
Thank God don't use it.
Yeah.
It was like, I had no idea if you guys were serious or not. And I'm just like, okay.
We talked about it literally every weekend when I was there. It's like, God, we got to have a bathroom up here. And she's like, yeah, we can put it right in the corner.
Are you guys serious? So it depends on how bad you got to go.
Yeah.
So, Dale hasn't had to endure whatever torture.
Oh.
But if it was you or John or Chubbs, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, and I'd just go use it. But I'm like, I don't know how Dale's gonna take that. So.
Break them in nice and slow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. Well, you guys are having another great year. We're looking forward. I'm looking forward to hopefully one day he won't be able to make it, and I'll still get a chance to go down there yet this year. Lori and I love going to Devil's Lake. We absolutely do.
We miss you and Lori.
I know it just gets to be a lot, but we have got to keep shuffling people in. You guys
are awesome.
Making the trip down here for Devil's Lake just to sit and talk with us for 10 minutes. That's pretty cool.
It's
always fun being invited to the show. It's great.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
It's your 200 show. This is a huge deal.
Yeah. Thanks.
Huge
Thank you.
deal.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
All right.
I try not to get too emotional about shit, so I'm just going to keep on going. Get out of here.
Heather and Nolan, guys, if you've never been to Devil's Lake Speedway, check it out.
Quick question for Heather and Nolan. I had a question from Joshua Johnson. What did you guys think of having the wings on the Renegades last weekend?
It was awesome.
The wings are always fun to have on any car, to come out and do that once a year. And I heard those guys are kind of interested in doing it a couple more times this year. And
that's cool.
We'll see what happens. It could get it done, yeah.
Right. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right.
Of course.
Hey, Linus, you want to come and talk to us?
See you later.
Yeah.
Linus is here.
Linus Mack is here. Oh, look at this. He's actually going to come and sit down.
Where do I go?
Right here.
Sit right there.
Right here by Chad.
Yeah, because I'm sitting next to
I know we all know
Watch out for
everything,
that.
but I don't know for sure.
Okay. One thing we do know, Linus Mack, part of the ownership group here at River Cities Speedway, out of 200 shows. It's the first time we've ever seen what you look like. People thought we were making your name up, but no, he's really here. Linus texted me this morning.
Yeah.
And talking about the Don Mack show tomorrow night, the Don Mack special, the #1 finisher, local sprint car guys, NOSA guy, that'll be up to you guys to decide. But this is pretty cool. River City Speedway and the Don Mack family going to give a huge trophy, $1,000 to the highest finisher, local finisher with the sprint cars tomorrow night.
Yes.
That is pretty cool. Just another great way to remember your brother Donnie.
Yeah, I believe it really is. It's a great idea to have the Don Mack Classic. He was quite a legend in the racing industry here in Grand Forks. Been around a long time.
Original outlaw,
done a lot of things. I'm hoping the $1,000 is just on top of the $10,000 to win.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh man, it'd be nice if we could give one guy 2 trophies.
Yeah.
And $11,000.
Wow.
And it would really be nice if you're a local guy. I mean, that would really make it perfect.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
But them outlaw guys are pretty fast.
Yeah.
And, we got some fast local guys.
Here before, though. There's been a couple of close ones here.
Well, we got a few guys. They don't get snake bit. They are capable of racing up there.
Yeah.
You know, I remember a few years ago, Dobmeier should have won that feature, and something broke on his throttle linkage. He was coming like a wild man, and,
he was.
It was fun to watch, and you know, just disappointing to watch him not finish.
Right.
That's racing. We've all been there. We've all done that, and it's not fun. So, you know, the fun part is when you're going fast enough, where you're catching them. You feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, and you know, the World of Outlaws. Since I have been here, I don't think I've ever seen a bad outlaw show at this racetrack. So, well, in fact, you think about it, some of the best races I've ever seen in my career
are here.
I mean, you had that battle between Donnie Schatz and Steve Kinzer the one year. Kyle Larson a couple years back. I mean, are you kidding me? You wonder why Johnny Gibson thinks this is the best track. Johnny Gibson's voice went up another 3 octaves that one race with Kyle Larson. It was crazy.
Well, refer back to when Dobmeier was charging up the field and that broke. How exciting that was to watch a local guy get up there and compete a little bit. And like I said, he has the momentum. He has to do it. How cool is it, Linus, when you saw the schedule and you guys know this Don Mac thing was going to happen the first in June here?
You know, we were talking about what we could do to make something happen, and I was talking to Scott Boyd from SLS, and he says, let's throw something in there, let's incorporate it. So that's where the Don Mac Classic came up with. You know, I think it's a great thing for remembering my brother. Like I said, I think he's a pretty good racer and a heck of a good brother. So I'm happy that we're doing it. You know, talking about, I'm going back to the outlaw races here because I'm excited about them. They excite me. I've been watching them for many years. I raced with them a little bit, and I never won an outlaw feature, but it was a lot of fun. And every time I think about the outlaw race, I get excited, and that's kind of like anything else you have a passion for, and I feel a lot of passion for this racetrack. I've never seen a bad race here yet.
Me neither. I absolutely.
I 100% agree with that.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking for your name up there. I'm trying to figure out what year you got indicted. Or indicted.
1949.
1949. I'm glad you got to come in and say hi to us, Linus. I've been bugging him.
This is so cool.
Well, he lives in Bemidji, so it's hard for him to get here. And once I found out, I talked to him this morning after he texted me, and I go, hey, you know, you should drop in and say hi on the show. Well, I'm not sure we're going to be at the racetrack, Linus.
I watched him walk in, and I'm like, Linus is here. This is so cool. So,
all right.
Linus, thank you for all you do, buddy. And it's always
great.
It's always fun to walk in and greet you right away. It's so cool. So thanks for having us here.
I got one more thing to say.
Okay.
You know, we talk about these outlaw races, and they're always exciting. I'm not saying that we had 100% all the best, but all of them were really good, and I'm waiting for one to be better than the best one.
There you go. Hey, you could have put it any better.
It can happen. I hope that we can keep that track sticky for tomorrow night in memory of my brother.
There, I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Linus. All right.
Thank you.
Linus,
Steven,
thank you.
Let's get Steven and Amanda Joe up here quick.
Yeah, thanks, Linus.
Hey, everybody, thanks for putting up with us. We're trying to get everybody through here. I'm yelling in the microphone.
All you guys are awesome, especially you guys. You guys are awesome. Look at this guy.
Stephen Lewis, Amanda Joe, you guys have been just as big of a part of Dirty Thursday.
This is a huge family time.
Yeah,
right here.
besides co-hosting. Stephen Lewis knows more about our Dirty Thursday show than I do. He knows more about anything dirt track racing than I do or than I'll ever know.
Any stats you need? Right here. Just right in this area.
Can't say enough about you two for coming in. I could text either one of you guys, and you'll usually answer me in a very short notice, let me know what's going on, and it's just like there's no drama, there's none of this. It's just
right. I didn't get back to you this morning, but I figured just everyone else was dropping in, so whatever. So
I knew we'd see ya. And you, young lady, did you have to leave work today again?
No, I actually traded my shift around, so I'm going to work at 1 now.
Oh, so you still had to change things around just for us.
Yeah, which is fine.
I'm still on my lunch break.
Are you?
Yeah.
Extended lunch break.
Yeah, we might be doing a half a show without Chad.
And that's okay. It's just I'm so excited. It's such a big thing, this thing. You think about any show going 200 shows, and to have this go 200 shows is pretty darn cool. From where we started to where the studio changed over the course of years, and our just love for the races came better. And this show is taking off. I mean,
it is.
It is for sure.
I was going to ask you
this
guys,
guy right here, actually. So I want to thank him for putting this through.
All of everybody here. But I wanted to ask you guys, when we talk about first starting the one that's the very first show, I'd love to see the clips from that show. But at first it was kind of like,
we'll see how this goes.
It's a fad. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Started picking up steam. We get guys like Stephen Lewis and Amanda Joe, and pretty soon everybody's interested. And this turned out to be a pretty good gig here.
It has.
And it's not just us. It's not the Bullring Boys. It's not just GFBS, but all of us. And we can't thank you guys enough for making this such a great ride. I mean, man, 200 shows.
It's been fun. I'd asked Steven this morning how many times I've been on the show.
Did he have a number for you?
Yes.
Is she back to the number one?
This is 15 now.
15.
So yeah.
Okay, so you're back to number one then. How about that?
Yeah.
Rightful position.
I think so.
Because every time I can't make it, it's my first text message is right to her.
So you heard about the extra money in the trophy tomorrow
I
night?
did.
Okay,
That's
now,
exciting.
And I'm guessing you're going to have some say in who gets that, or do you think it'll be cut and dry?
What are the
qualifications? They want them to be a local.
Okay.
A regular.
I'm assuming regular every Friday.
Yeah, not somebody that doesn't race with the Outlaws but comes here twice a year.
Okay.
So they're going to kind of leave it as a discretionary thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing they'll be talking to you, but I'm guessing it'll be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So
Back when we used to, when we had like PS Doors Driver of the Night or whatever, they would do sprint for the Outlaw show, and then it would be just the local driver. And there had been a couple times it was like, do we count Henderson in the 82 car? But it was mostly more of it would usually just stay with someone that was here all
because
the
you
time.
could say, well, he's NOSA. Well, you have to join NOSA to run a NOSA race, so you could be NOSA and only run one time, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I think that's going to be
But it's
awesome.
Usually one of our guys makes it pretty obvious anyway.
Sure, right, and that's what we're hoping for.
Yes.
You guys, I can't thank you enough for everything you do. Is the rest of the year going to be okay? You're NOSA competition director?
Yeah. Looking
no
good.
problems so far?
So far, it's been great. You guys have been
no
awesome
drama?
this year. No.
Biggest question: have you used the camper?
I have, and I'm using it this weekend.
Nice. But here, is it going to be here?
Are you going to take it out of town this time?
Yes, we're going to Turtle River.
Oh, cool. I think came down and knocked on your door here when you guys are in East Side.
It was kind of a nice trip to do it in East Side and test everything else.
Oh, it's a nice little place
It
down there,
rained,
too.
so we got to make sure nothing like.
It was basically their test and tune. You gotta
test and tune.
Hey,
the
somebody wants to know who your pick is to win tomorrow.
Oh boy, I haven't even gotten to thinking about that yet. Who did I have last weekend? I had Macedo last weekend, so I'll have to. It'd be nice to see Donnie keep.
That's who I'm rolling with.
His 2.7 average finish here, so it'd be nice to lower that
this is
again.
show number 15 for me, so number 15.
Yeah, number 15.
Got to win tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good point.
By the way, Tommy Corcoran texted in and said, congrats on show number 200. Tommy Corcoran's another one. I've called him at a pinch before when we've had cancellations. He's like, absolutely. And he comes on in, and then we just love it. No. I feel bad because we're going to try to hurry people in and out of here now. You change your damn schedule for us. I let you sit down for 5 minutes, and it's
fine.
like, oh man,
no, this is unbelievable, you guys. I appreciate everything you've done.
I do want to say this first. You guys, and we see it a lot in your writing, which, by the way, you do an incredible job writing for the NOSA magazine. I love your articles. You talk about your best friend a lot.
Yeah, I do.
And I think we know who that is, but who would that be?
Some people don't know, but he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah,
he's my best friend.
I was like, who is this schmuck?
And you guys are a hell of a team. I mean, a hell of a team. And then, we'll break up and we'll meet together in certain different towns and things and get together. And it's nice when you know everybody. And we all kind of know each other's isms, now. And we all work together as a great team. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Hey, thank you guys.
Do you
Thanks
have
for being
one
a part of Dirty Thursday.
Before you let us go, I'll leave you guys with a little bit of a teaser.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Just be looking out. It might be later today, but for sure tomorrow.
Coming back?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is a different look, though.
Yeah.
So be looking out for Brendan Mullen's car. He's going to have a different looking car.
And he's going to be swinging by today. He did call me. And I'm sorry about the Rangers and your twin brother getting beat out, but you should be happy because the Edmonton Oilers are in the Stanley
Cup. Now I've got Oilers to sweat over.
They're not going to do good.
So now at least there's a Canadian team finally made it.
Probably not. I don't have high hopes.
You know who his twin brother is, don't you? Zibanejad. Oh, look him up. Plays for the New York Rangers.
Uncanny.
Yeah,
really? I'm having flashbacks. He heard a name that isn't like Smith or Jones, and he's like, I have no hope.
Who the hell is that?
That guy doesn't run streets, does he? I don't want to have to say that.
I don't want to be around for that. If I do, Steven's running beside me trying to get him come out of corner 4 in the victory flag. Like, Steven, what's his name again?
Do you just want me to do this one?
Yeah. Oh, thank you guys,
Love you guys.
so much.
Thank you.
Hey, why don't we get see if we can get Wes and Katie in here?
Thanks, buddy.
Yep. You guys want to come and sit down for a minute? Katie, get your ass over here.
You've been on other shows. I've seen it. This is not the big deal.
Come on, girl.
Did you get my message? I wanted to know if it was cold in here.
Oh, no, I did not get your message. Why do you think, and I made this comment when we got here, the sucks, I'm in jeans, a hoodie, and a vest in June.
Yeah.
I mean, I did wear Crocs, but my damn toes are cold.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. You know how my life goes.
Oh, I know.
I try to have fun no matter what I'm doing. Great to see Katie again and all my friends in Grand Forks.
Yes.
I love being here. You know that. But yeah, when I woke up, I thought I might need a snow shovel.
I know.
What's going on?
And if you guys don't know,
awkward.
Les has been on our show every time the Outlaws have been here for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
now, if you don't know, Katie here was our very first producer. She was our very first producer.
Katie,
on Grand Forks
loosen that up and move it down.
There we go.
I haven't done this producing stuff in a very long time.
How have you been, though?
How have I been?
Yeah.
Good. Done with school.
Yeah.
Tennis. Obviously, I went back to coaching. I wasn't going to coach this year, but they kind of talked me back into it. So just wrapped up the high school tennis season, and we have a banquet tonight.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And rumor has it, you don't have to talk much more about it, but Katie's got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Do you still have a boyfriend?
She told me. That's great.
Yes, I still do.
And all I'm going to say is he races sprint cars.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If she wants to fill us in more, she can.
Yes. After, I'll fill you in after. Okay. To our 53 viewers. Oh, I hope he's not watching.
We didn't throw out any names out there.
Good choice.
It's out there technically.
Yeah. You, of course, travel with the Outlaws. You've been doing this for a long time. We love it when you come here. And I used to text him and call him almost every day when he's here because he's usually here for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
I just gave up on that because he's too busy. I mean, it's like, well, I might run into you here, I might run into you there, but
he's traveling here all the time.
Yeah.
Well, he's at. Where'd you eat at so far?
Everywhere.
Yeah, he has.
Everywhere. I feel like I gained 50 pounds. But, coming to Grand Forks twice a year for the last several years.
Yep.
So that, this is like my 13th time in town. It's become one of my favorite places. Everybody's cool here. Everybody's a good time. And, you can't jam it all in 4 days. It's really tough. And it wears you out. Like tomorrow I'll probably be sleeping on the counter in the trailer. But we'll have Kamber and a couple other kids helping us out. I'll put them to work. Child labor laws.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll have them in there, and I'll take a little
agreed to it. We're okay.
I swear they were born here.
I'll take it easy tomorrow, but enjoy the races because the races here are always badass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to, like I said, it's great to see Katie. Katie, as you guys know, when I needed some help with Living Like Outlaws, I kind of took her out from under you guys a little bit, but not really. I mean, she still did her deal, but Katie's doing a lot of video stuff for me. She does a lot of my stuff, so she's pretty much the person behind my social media platform. She puts everything out there, and so I'm always glad to have her and glad to see her. She's been a little under the weather, so we didn't get to have dinner or anything like that, but I don't know if I could have scheduled her in, though,
I miss Katie. I miss Katie
boyfriend
a lot.
time is kind of
taking up the life.
I knew something was up.
So we can keep shuffling here, but man, we got a big gig coming up tonight.
Yeah.
You've got a big gig coming up tonight,
That
and
is
we're
so
just
cool.
lucky enough to be involved a little bit with it. But tell us about what's going on tonight.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm trying something a little different, and just kind of like a meet and greet, but we were calling it the Living Like Outlaw Shindig. Something I wanted to do, something I think that should be going on a lot more when we roll into town. So if I can help part in any way of doing something like that, getting the drivers out in the public a little bit, getting the fans around them. We need to be doing that a little more often. So I can't guarantee who's all going to be there. I know Gio will come out. Gio's always pretty good about all that stuff. And I hope to see Sheldon, Logan Schuhart, and possibly Donnie. Donnie wants to make it down, but he's doing some things with Dirt Vision that might hold him back a little bit.
I'm guessing, I'm hoping his nieces will be there. They said they would. So
What I think is cool about that, you think about this, what he's trying to do to get the fans interacted more. Yeah. It's so tough sometimes after the races to get down there because they got to get going to the next track. So to meet them down there is tough.
The day before, that's great.
This is like a test run. If it works out fine, we'll do something in August. But, a lot of the teams do stay in Fargo. Yeah. So that ask them to come up here and drive 70 miles one way and 70 miles back, and then turn around and come back here tomorrow. That's asking a lot on a school night for these guys, but we're going to give it a whirl.
So cool he calls it that.
But it's the Broken Drum was a perfect scenario for it because it's right there near the track.
Mike and Jamie and Tony and Jaden, all the help there. Yeah,
they're good to me there. So it's like I couldn't think of a better place. And obviously I'd like to do it everywhere, but a lot more often. So we're going to give it a whirl. We're going to have raffle baskets. We're going to do 50-50s. You guys are going to be there doing something. So
we're going to be broadcasting just about on and off throughout the whole entire evening there. So
and we got some good prizes, and I'm hoping everybody comes down and just even if it doesn't turn out to be that successful, it's a start.
Yes.
And if everybody come down, they have food and drink some beers with us, that'll be cool. And a handful of drivers come, that'll be awesome. So all we can do is wait and see what happens tonight. Hope you're all going to come out here and have some fun. Maybe Johnny will come down and play guitar. We got the speakers there, right?
Yeah, we will have the speaker there tonight. And last time he was on the show via Zoom, I think we were in Florida then, but he did say next time we were in the studio, he'd bring the guitar with. So,
so hey, we're in the studio tonight at the Broken Drum.
Oh boy, you'd have a hell of an audience there. Johnny, how are you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
I was going to go pound on your door when we got here at about 9:30, but I thought I better let the guy sleep a little bit. So okay. So Broken Drum tonight. Yeah. What time are we going to get rolling?
6 o'clock. That's when we'll start hanging out and having some drivers come through, and they got great food there. You guys know
they
that.
got really good food.
I'll eat wings there like it's going out of style. But it's just an informal kind of deal. Just everybody come out and have a good time.
Sure. And it's within walking distance of River Cities Speedway.
Correct.
That is a nice thing.
So if you're staying at a camper here tonight, get over there and see the boys.
Or in my case, scooter distance. And
scooter distance.
Last time I came back from that place, I think it was Chewy and I. We had some accidents, so so it's kind of close. But
why doesn't that surprise me?
Well, you got to watch them holes. Those goddamn prairie dogs.
Yeah.
I watched Chewy.
I remember that story now.
Chewy Superman did over the handlebars, and I could do nothing but laugh about it.
That's called whoop-de-doos, the triples.
Yeah. But Chewy's a tough customer, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, by the way, for coming in. I roused these guys and have them come in, and I talked to them for 2 minutes. But we're going to talk with you in just a minute. But I got to make some money here. So, folks, life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now, and that's the same with oil changes. What I do, I usually go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. I'm in and out of there in like 20 minutes. I don't even have to get out of my truck unless I go out to visit and talk with people. But while they're changing my oil, they also top off my fluids. They check my tires, my battery, my lights, my wipers, my air filter, all that stuff. You get discounts if you want a fleet. You'll get a discount if you're in the military. And also, you're going to get $10 off your oil change if you say, hey, I heard this on Grand Forks Best Source. Check them out. And you know what? They're hiring. If you'd like to join their team as maybe an assistant manager, customer service rep, or a lube tech, stop in to find out more. They're at 3325 South 38th Street. You can call them up, 701-780-8462. Make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Episode number 200 of Dirty Thursday.
200.
Thank to all of you people.
Look at this.
And the River Cities Speedway, everybody, Scotty, we are in the Red Flag Lounge down in the beer gardens.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is amazing for them to open this up for us. One thing about Wes, it's awesome what he's doing, not only for sprint cars and stuff, but also his little races that he takes care of.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Look what I got next to me here.
Yeah, how about that? The legend, man. How are you doing, Johnny?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Most famous name ever in sprint car racing.
Yeah,
period.
It probably is.
How cool last night. I can't thank you enough for how much you do for the kids at the go-kart track over here. so many smiles. Unbelievable.
It was so much fun, and to see the cage carts go 4 wide, the Junior 1 and Junior 2 wing carts, we did a 4 wide salute with them.
That's so cool.
That was awesome.
Somebody just texted in, Johnny, you made my 7-year-old's night last night announcing at the kart track. It's his first year in a wing kart, and he loved going to do the 4 wide salute like his dad does. Future sprint kart driver for sure. And it's funny because I ran into Kenny yesterday morning, and the only thing we talked about was Johnny Gibson. We got Johnny's going to be here, but for a kid that knows racing, Johnny Gibson being in the house is like waiting for damn Christmas and Santa Claus.
That's a big deal.
I mean, it is a big deal, but. How cool is it? Because there's no pressure. And we all know what this announcing thing is like. It can be rough sometimes. Sometimes things don't always go the best, but it's no pressure. There's a lot of fun. Maybe there is a little pressure because it's a new crowd, but everybody's kind of knows what to expect. But that's pretty cool that you do this stuff.
Yeah, it's just a way for me to give back a little bit. And actually, I enjoy the racing over there. We had a couple of really good races last night, so I got as into it as I do for the sprint car stuff because it was fun stuff.
You go to racetracks and see different kinds of racing all over the country.
Yes.
How often do you get to go watch karts?
Actually, probably only a couple times a year up here, and maybe 1 or 2 other times that I'll get to see karts. But again, this is just so much fun, and I'm glad we got to do it this time. Over the course of the last probably 6 or 7 years, I was able to do it quite a bit and do it a couple times a year during both visits here. But now the way the schedule has shifted around, our visit in the fall, they've already finished up the karting season. And then last year, the June show rained out. So I didn't get to do the karts at all last year, so it was kind of cool to get back in that little booth last night.
Well, I know they sure appreciate it, man. What's up for the rest of your day today?
We're going to set up the Dirt Vision broadcast here at the racetrack this afternoon. Probably stop over at the Living Like Outlaws shindig and continue doing some homework and some things like that. I've also got some voiceover work to do back in my home studio out in the motorhome, doing some updates for the World of Outlaws video game.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That's right. Any new guitars added to the collection?
No new guitars added to the collection.
Okay. How many are in your studio right now?
Well, I've got my 1 electric, and I've cut down to 5 acoustics.
He's cut down to 5.
I've only got 6. Only got 6.
I love it. I love it.
His guitars have their own bedroom.
Hey, that's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be.
Oh, all right.
Your day usually fills up pretty good though at every track before the races, right? I mean,
for the most part, yeah. And again, it's been a fairly busy week. We had the races last weekend over at Beaver Dam Raceway.
Yes.
And then stopped over in Minneapolis for a day. My girlfriend actually flew out. She had to go home and do some stuff in the office, but she'll be back next weekend at Knoxville, and then the following weekend down at Houston. So we're really kicking off a really cool portion of the World of Outlaws schedule here this weekend. The race here, of course, on Friday evening, and then Saturday, it's one of our longest overnight treks of the season. We go over to Ogilvie, Minnesota on Saturday night, then down to Knoxville for Friday and Saturday next week, and then, of course, the Billion Automotive High Bank Nationals presented by Menards over at Houston Speedway. 4 nights.
A huge race.
Yeah, and basically that show is now kind of split into 2 parts. The Wednesday and Thursday portion are what we're calling the High Bank Hustle, and that Thursday night race pays $100,000 to win.
Wow.
Then we come back Friday and Saturday, with Saturday paying $250,000 to win.
Isn't that something?
That's nuts.
Damn.
You know, when Johnny, for how many racetracks you go to, and you go to, can't even count how many, how much now is it just muscle memory for you to set everything up again and know where everything's at?
On the tracks that we've been to before, a lot of them are like that. But again, there are always a few new tracks each year on the schedule where we get there for the first time and like, how does this work? How do I tie into the PA system? Where are we going to put the Dirt Vision cameras? How do they get their stuff to me? It's just a bit of a process. But again, a place like this will be set up in probably 90 minutes or a couple hours.
Perfect.
Almost all of the last 10 texts we've had all are regarding Johnny Gibson, by the way.
100% they are.
Brady Johnson, thanks, Johnny Gibson. Always having you coming out. The kids enjoyed the hell out of it. Hopefully, we can have you back. Kaylee Kamber was one of the wing drivers last night.
Kamber was a wing driver last night.
We'll try to get her in here, too. A lot of people, they look forward to it, man. It's like us looking forward to the Outlaws. The go-kart guys and girls look forward to Johnny Gibson at the track.
It's so cool. I got a PS5 at home. I have the World of Outlaws game downloaded to the PS5. And to tell my son that I know this voice, that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So,
I was just doing that voice work for the video game, and I think they just announced a new one coming out.
Yep.
That's going to be awesome.
And that's what I'm doing the voice updates for. So the new one will be out. I believe the plan right now is to have the updated version out in September.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
And downloaded my PS5.
You finally hit the big time when your voice is on a game. That is cool. Yeah. Wow.
And I was talking to so many of the drivers and parents for the go-karts yesterday afterwards when we were wrapping up, and they appreciate when the whole 4-wide tribute. That was phenomenal.
We tried it, I think, a couple of times before, and with mixed results. But I thought last night went really well with the wing carts.
I saw Kaylee's live version. It was amazing. It looked cool. How everything was doing it. It was just spot on.
And
I think
you
for that.
remember who he's talking to in his headset. These are kids out there, a lot of them, and it's like I can see what you mean. Trying to get them in that 4-wide, to do it, but without having to take 8 laps to do it, But it went great, and the more they do it, the more they're going to remember how it goes, and it's just going to get better and better every time. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for all you do, too, bud.
Can't believe we're an hour into the show already. And look at all these people here. We got to get in.
I want to thank you for always making time for us, too, and coming on our show in your busy schedule. It means the world, buddy.
It does.
Oh, no, glad to be here, man. This is one of my favorite. Again, we're stopping, obviously, at my favorite racetrack. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. I've been to now, we're now at 399, so I'm one shy of 400, but I've been to 399 different racetracks. This place right here is still my favorite.
I love it.
399 racetracks.
Well,
that
buddy,
is crazy.
I won't be here tomorrow. I got to be coaching baseball for my kids, so I got to give you your pound now. Good luck tomorrow night, buddy, and I will see you in August.
Sounds good. Thanks,
all right. Thank you, Johnny, and I will see you tomorrow night in the booth.
Thanks,
all
guys, for having me on.
Johnny Gibson, the world famous Johnny Gibson, the voice of the World of Outlaws.
That is the man right there.
Who wants to be next? Let's.
You guys.
Okay, you guys. Come on.
Let me jump in here really quick. Just 1 second.
You guys will be next.
I got one more, then I got to go to work. So.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, well, congratulations, obviously, on number 200. But I wanted to thank you guys. Chad, always taking time out of work to come do the show.
Thank you.
John, lining up the guests every week and getting this thing going, because this is obviously one of our best, our most popular shows.
Well, when the show gets this good, it's easy to get the guests. It's a lot easier because people now want to be on the show, and I don't have to beg people.
It gets to the point now where people are like texting us a message. You goes, hey, can I get on there? I said, I don't do anything with the schedule. I'll talk to John. And we'll see what we can do. But more than likely, we try to get everybody we can on. That's the biggest thing.
Right. And I also got to give a shout out to Dale for helping produce all the time.
Well, he makes us look so much better. He makes me look way better than I am. I know that.
Yeah, we already know you have a face for radio. So
exactly.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody that's been coming on the show.
Thank you,
Amanda,
buddy.
Steve, Chad, John, and every racer and everybody that's been on here.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul, the producer.
Paul, the producer. Man.
Yes, co-owner, by the way, of Grand Forks Best Source.
That's it.
Speaking about making somebody look better, look who's in the studio. We got a couple of guys. I keep saying this is the studio.
I'm going to put John next to me because it makes me look skinnier.
Okay.
That's all right.
But you make him look better.
I believe it. Your facial hair is way better than mine right now. Way better than mine.
Guys, introduce yourself. We all know who you are, but...
John Seng, late model driver, 21S.
There you go. Hold on.
Wait.
There you go.
There we go. Shane Edgington, number 5E.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We were talking about you a little earlier. Good start to the year so far.
Well, no, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. He just heard that he's got a golf ball to fix now.
Oh, yeah, we did hear about that.
Let's not give him too much props right out of the gate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I think it's been honestly a pretty terrible start to the year. Last weekend we had, the makeup feature, the regular Friday night feature, and then in Fergus we had 3 DNFs, so we had some engine issues. We pulled that out. We got it fixed up. We got the car back together. So hopefully things start turning around for us.
You look at the comfortability you have in the car. You can definitely see that now as you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about the first couple years you were doing it, I think this is year 3, is it not?
Yep.
So year 3, year 1 was a little shaky. Year 2, you can feel it. John Seitz last year was pretty cool for you running where you did. Yep. And now this year, your comfortability in the car, you can definitely see that. So don't think it's like a total loss right now. You're still getting it. But
well, it's been an adjustment. Like last year, we were pretty comfortable in the car, and we're getting used to a new car, new motor, and I'm trying to push myself a little bit more and learn more, and that's also frustrating at the same time. You take time away from trying to do good to learn more things. So
you came from a drifting background. You used to do the drifting,
which is crazy to think that would fit in a drift car.
Yeah,
there's more room in that.
How do you like the difference? Is there a big? I mean, what are the differences, and what do you like better? I mean, I'm hoping you're going to say the dirt track thing.
No, definitely
four-door to two-door.
Here comes Dad. Here comes Dad. Hold on. Here comes Dad.
No, I definitely like dirt track more. There wasn't really a whole lot of competition in drifting, and
That one you might have to hold. So the drift car, there wasn't much competition, so you won a lot?
no, like it was more for fun. To be competitive, you have to have like so many names involved, so many sponsors, and they're more tough to come by.
Yeah.
Just because it's not as visible as dirt track is.
True.
So there's less sponsors on board, but the cars are just as expensive, tires are just as expensive. So to be competitive in that, you have to have a 1,200 horsepower car that you burn through a set of tires in 2 runs. And
Right.
So no, I never really got into it too heavily competitive. I did a couple of events competitively, and I did all right. And every time I got far enough, I ended up losing to a guy that was literally like a professional driver.
Right.
So
Sponsored up to beat heck.
I could never figure this out. Like this drifting deal.
Well, they're not really racing, are they?
Well,
or are they?
Synchronized swans.
Yeah.
And they $400 to get in the gate, $700 in tires, this, that, and the other thing. And I would all right, the event's over, and I'm like, okay, where do we get your check? You look at me like, you don't get a check here. I'm like, what are we doing?
We already got your check.
You spend all your money to get in and go have fun. It's like $400 entry fee, and you don't get any of that back.
Wow.
Like you're only spending money.
Wow.
So it's $400 to get in?
It depends, like on the event. So they built the track down in Fargo because there's a lot of it around here.
Sure.
And like for them, they built the track. They have a mortgage, on a construction loan, whatever, like $2 million. They got to get that paid off somehow.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I think they have a $10,000 to win drift event every year, which is pretty big. And I think the entry fee for that is now $800.
Oh my gosh!
And if you
stick to the late model, dude, you look good in it.
Yeah, no, I'm perfectly content where I am right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You look awesome.
Shane Edgington here.
How
Sites
cool!
winner.
Hey, yeah, how cool is it to say Shane Edgington 2023 John Sites Memorial Feature winner?
Defending champ.
Defending
champ.
Well, at least I know him in the feature.
He's got a provisional already.
That's the first thing he said.
I can slack now the rest of the year. I'm in.
We're already in.
Yeah. How big was it? I mean, everybody knows. All you late model guys know. A lot of you have been close. A lot of you have been, you get bitten or have bad luck. And everybody, it's on the top of their list. They want to come and win the John Sites. We're sitting with 2 winners right here. And how cool is it to win one of those?
That's a big deal. Like I always said, I think that's our Daytona 500 around here.
Sure,
So
sure.
If you win that, that's definitely a bucket list win. So to win it once is pretty amazing. Brad got to do it twice. So
yeah,
that's it's a pretty cool deal to win that deal.
So you're scheduled the rest of the year?
We're going to go to, I'm actually taking him to Masters next weekend. We're going to go down to Cedar Lake, and we're going to race the Masters there and do that. We're going to get him out of his realm here a little bit.
Out of his comfort zone?
Yeah, we're going to go take him and do something different.
Don't shit your pants.
I can't turn laps here, so we're going to go to Cedar Lake.
Let's just jump right on in.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We're going to see how many states we can golf ball a car, right?
Yeah, that was an awesome word right there. I can't turn laps here, so I might as well go somewhere else and try.
Yeah. But it's funny how the luck comes. You can have a string of bad luck. It might not be anything to do with the driver. That's the way it goes. Anybody that's been around racing long enough, they all know that stuff. But bad luck, good luck, it's all involved. But, the late models for a while there, I thought we were starting to lose guys, and then we start to get the new guys coming back in again. And now I love the class. We're going to probably
over
see
30 cars.
Yeah, we'll see over 30 cars tomorrow night. And when you think about it, it's one of the premier classes here. I mean, they're all great. We love racing, but people come to watch the sprint cars and the late models, and you guys every week. I mean, hell of a show again last week.
Well, we're putting a B main on last week. I mean, that's 2 B mains in the late models. Dude, 30 cars. That's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are doing a great job promoting yourselves,
They're
honestly.
getting their money's worth out of the announcers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of that has to do with the NLRA.
Sure it does.
We're kind of self-promoters and stuff like that. I mean, you look at, you have a lot of second-generation drivers, John being one of them, and now Tucker Peterson. Right?
Sure.
He's already running in the top 5. And, the Corbett. You just look at the Corbett family. You just look the Strand family. You just look through the late model field, and it's all names that are coming back,
Right.
You know,
Yes.
or
Right.
been there and
Yeah.
never left.
And you speaking of Strand, I mean, last week he puts a rod through the block of his car, goes home, swaps the motor, comes back, and wins the next feature.
Yeah,
that just shows you how young he is.
Coming from one of the older guys.
Yeah.
now
Brad,
in the
Brad is
sport.
that just shows right there. Brad, like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Leave it in the infield.
Get it Monday.
I feel really bad. We have probably got about 100 texts so far, and there's just no way I can answer them all, people. Believe me, we're thinking about you, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Normally, I have the monitor right there, and I can read whatever anybody's doing for us, but we don't have that today. You guys all ready to go for tomorrow night, all three of you?
We're close, yeah. I got a couple finishing touches to do to the old golf ball 21, and then we'll be good to go for tomorrow.
Can we put a golf ball sticker on your car, please?
It's a Titleist Sport.
He's looking for Titleist.
Titleist Sport.
Yeah.
I love it.
Those are dimples.
You know the theory on that, right?
You ever seen a slow golf ball? Towards the end of last year.
Everyone keeps talking about aerodynamics. I said, okay, put a smooth golf ball and hit that thing and see where it goes.
Towards the end of last year, it started looking pretty golf ball-y, and this year we just activated golf ball mode a little earlier than usual.
Oh, I forgot I left it out in a hailstorm. That should have been jokes my neighbor tells me, man. That was good
That's
stuff
a good
right
one
there. You guys, we appreciate you stopping in. I kind of feel bad. You guys are hanging around here.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, though, that the beer garden is open.
Yes, thank you guys so
Thanks
much.
waiting
Yeah,
around
thank you
a
very
lot
much.
better.
Hey, good luck, guys, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Good luck
looking
tomorrow.
forward to talking to you guys tomorrow.
You want Kaylee and Kamber, Kenna? You're not coming in? No. She's behind the camera all the time. That's what she's. Mom does good already. Hey, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm at a show where Kenna and I are together now. We're in here. Like this is
About time.
It's about time.
Did you see her new shirts?
Oh, they're so
God,
cool.
they're badass.
I gotta get your Venmo. We gotta get that ordered. I want to wear one of those probably at a race night just because. Yeah, what's gonna happen? I mean, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And to see what you're doing right now, and you and I have talked a little bit on Friday last week. Like, and I apologize for not ever showing up to the show when you're there.
He never does.
But amazing so far. Kudos to you. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Like what you're doing right now in your rookie year is crazy because you see. Let's just point out like. You hang behind the pack sometimes, but you're not far. Like you're so close, and you can see going to the corners. Phenomenal. So
Well,
keep
thank
this
you.
up. This is so cool. Doesn't even have her driver's license yet, and she's
I know.
freaking rocking it right now.
Hey,
believe it.
We know how you're learning to work on the car and everything, and you've got a lot of help and support. But is there's a rumor? Is your mom like changing oil and stuff now?
Yes, she's gonna
How
learn
about
tonight.
She's gonna look at her. If she could cuss out loud, she would.
Yeah, if she's not going to be in front of the camera, we're going to talk about her. So that's good. We know she does a lot.
That's the big support system right back there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is.
And,
100% that is. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Miss Kamber.
Yeah. How have you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Four wide salute last night.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
How's the kart racing going for you?
Good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna end up racing a big car like her one of
Yeah.
these days? Are you?
Big question.
Yeah.
Big question. Do you listen to your sister on pointers?
No.
How frustrating is that? She's like, I told you not to do that.
It's so frustrating.
Now you could do 9 million backflips and all kinds of stuff, can't you?
Yeah.
That just have you ever seen her? The stuff she
100%
does?
I've seen her
It's
do
like
that.
blows. I used to do that.
Did you?
No, God. Yeah, back in the 80s when there was a lot of experimental things going on. Oh yeah, I was doing all kinds of stuff like that. But you know how that goes.
Yeah.
What kind of car do you want to race when you go to a big car? Do you want to race?
B-mod.
You want to race a B-mod
Want
too?
to race a B-mod?
Okay, so you need her to keep that B-mod in good shape. So maybe you can race it one
The way
year
she's
when she
racing
gets
right
a different
now?
car.
Yeah.
Not a problem. The way she's racing right now.
Not a problem.
Do you want to go bigger?
I don't know. I think eventually I want to try and get in the sprint car.
Oh boy, there
Yeah.
we go. Well, you knew she was going to say that. Mom's over there going,
I love this.
yeah.
I love this.
What have you thought so far about hanging out with all these race car drivers? I mean, you get to see them now in the pits. People now are starting to get to know you.
And you're signing autographs?
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun, like traveling with all these people. It's just been a fun time. So
Okay, good.
I love the fact that she is traveling. I mean, Mom and Joe are putting a bunch of work into it. You guys are traveling a lot. Buffalo River, Devil's Lake,
Watertown.
Casino. There's a Casino Speedway down south in Watertown. Yeah, driving down there.
Ka-ching.
Yeah. I mean, they had to buy a new pickup to pull the trailer.
Had to sell the camper.
The leg pig. No, but
pretty
honestly,
soon you guys are going to be sleeping in the garage.
Yeah.
No.
But how cool is it? Is you think you're pretty darn mature for a 15-year-old? How cool is it to think your support system, what they're doing for you to live your dream right now?
I mean, it's been like this community of coming into the B-Mods. It's been super welcoming, and I don't feel like I've been judged at all by any of the drivers or anything, except for the people at school that make fun of me for
And I don't get
racing,
that.
but-
They're jealous. That's all.
Get their ass in the car.
Yeah,
Good luck
kidding.
with that. Yeah.
But it's been fun.
And you know what? Have you got yourself the new shirt yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, because
I just found out this morning that they were done.
Okay, so next year, first day of school, wear that shirt and see if they make fun of you then. Hey, by the way, did you see my shirt?
Kids are ruthless.
They are.
I mean, but honestly, to do what she's doing right now and to compete where she's at, to do the things that she's doing, tell the other kids to go in there and try it. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Absolutely. Are you done competing?
Rockstar.
For the summer, or are you just racing karts now, or what's your summer look like?
Yeah, just racing karts.
Just racing karts? Is that enough?
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, how many dogs do you have?
2.
What are their names?
Glenn and Nellie.
Glenn and Nellie.
Glenn and Nellie.
Yeah. I got Lewis and Wally.
I got Millie and Oakley.
Is one of your dogs like a corgi or a mix?
Yeah. It's like a blue heeler mix.
Oh, okay. Okay, because he kind of looks a little bit like my dog.
And John's a corgi lover.
I love him. So. Yeah, I love corgis. That's my Wally. Do you bring your dogs to the racetrack?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Are they good dogs at the racetrack?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Are you looking at your sister to make sure you're answering properly?
Yeah.
So now this is the point where you listen to her right here?
I don't know.
I love this.
What do you guys think about being on the camera? I know she's done it a million times. What do you think?
I don't know.
You look pretty good. I mean, you seem like you're doing all right.
You're just the right size to hide behind the microphone. I know.
Be quiet, Kenna.
Yeah.
TikTok Kamber. Check it out.
No,
TikTok.
no. Please no.
What do you do on TikTok?
Them dances.
Be quiet.
Or like singing a song or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That's Mom.
Oh, that's Mom. I thought so.
She's like, you're so screwed
No,
up.
that's Joe. See Joe dancing and singing a song on TikTok. Hell, I'd watch it.
No, I can't get it out of my head now.
I know.
Yeah, I know. It's in
That's
there.
awesome. You girls are awesome. You're like
Keep it
talking
up.
to
Keep
you're
it up,
like talking to
seriously.
a 30-year-old, and I mean that in a good way.
100%.
You would never know how mature you are and how you handle yourself in these interviews and at the racetrack and being the minority underdog in a man's world basically of dirt track racing. You're doing a great job. People are following you.
Yeah.
They're following you a lot, and I mean I knew about that shirt right away when I saw the picture. I'm like, dang, I gotta get one of those.
Yeah, and to think about where you started from doing your lives with your phone in your garage for Wes and stuff, and how awkward that was, and now coming in front of these cameras, how much it's just relaxed it is. You're phenomenal, kiddo. Just keep it up. This is
Thank
so
you.
cool. I love it. I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Well, you guys, thank you for coming
Thank
in.
both of you. Keep rolling. Thanks, Mom.
Go home and work on that go-kart.
No.
No, I'm not going to. Okay, go home and make a TikTok video.
No.
Okay.
Bet you that'll happen.
No.
I'm going to
Her
start.
iPad's broken right now, so.
Sad face. That's not the sad face.
Again, you
guys are awesome.
Want to take, let's see here, Dave rolled the Big Herm.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. You still have Van Gogh on the racetrack. Billy Schlatter. I think that thing has been retired. Van Gogh. Happy 200th. Again, thank you, everybody, for texting and all of that
Yes,
stuff.
thank you.
You want to come back and sit?
What about our Canadian guys that
Come
brought
on,
us some
Wes.
stuff?
Yeah, it was.
Come on. Come on.
If you want to. Yeah, sure.
How about the Wes? You come here. I got to go back to work. So.
Oh, you got to go to work?
Yeah, I got.
That blows.
You can finish up over here.
Leave it.
Yeah, I'll come over.
200. Thank you, man.
Awesome. This is cool.
I won't see you next. I won't see you tomorrow night. So hopefully next week.
Yeah, I'll be there next week. Parker plays baseball tomorrow, so we're gonna go be coaching. Hopefully, I don't lose my voice.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you, guys.
Knock 'em dead.
You. Dale.
Okay.
You demand. Thank you.
All right, going to get Wes Irwin back in here. Shocked me. If you guys watch Dirty Thursday, I'm always referring to the Canadians. And shocked the hell out of me as we're sitting here. A couple of them walked in the door, and they're hanging out here at the Red Flag. At the Red Flag Lounge at the River Cities Speedway. And again, thank everybody for following us and watching us. And man, it's turned out to be an all right of a gig.
Yeah, you're having fun here, man. This is kind of cool. Little cool setup for your 200th episode, which is crazy, right? I heard it was like 4.5 years to do those.
Yeah. About 4.5 years. And I feel bad because so many people have been standing waiting, and I'm trying to shuffle them in and out the best I could, and I tried to warn everybody you might be awake, you might not be awake, but it just all came together where the Outlaws were here.
Yeah.
You decided to have the Living Like Outlaws shindig tonight. It's like the moon and the stars and everything aligned to make this work right. And it's how it all happened in the same 2 days blows me away.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good week. Keeping you busy though, right?
Oh, for sure. My wife's like, you mean you're going to be gone all day? Well, I'm going to go pick her up later. But
right on.
Yeah, so after we're done here, we'll load up everything. We got a lot of stuff to load. We'll head to the Broken Drum, start getting things ready to go there. And what time do you think you're going to get there?
I should be over there by 5:30.
Oh yeah.
Maybe 6 o'clock. Is that when it starts?
6. So I'm thinking I'm one of those guys. I'm always early, so I'm thinking 4:30. No.
Yeah. Well, you have to have some cold ones. And,
well, of course, vocal lubrication.
I'm loaning these 2 girls out to help you carry everything over. So.
Oh, nice.
They didn't know that yet, but
yeah.
No.
But now when you go to your trailer, your merchandise trailer, it's very common to see these guys in there with you here at River City Speedway.
Yeah, I'm sure Kamber will be in there most of the day tomorrow. So we got Keith and Anna Ostlund, who I hang out with a lot here. Became good friends with them. We'll have Maddie in there. She likes to hang out. So Anastasia has fun with the girls, and I mean. I put earplugs in, and I'm fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just do my thing, but 3 girls,
Well, it helps too.
Yeah.
I mean, you are busy on the road. How many days a year?
Well, I mean, 10 months out of the year, we're on the road. So, I'm only home for like 2 months, and most of that's not even 2 months because you got to unload everything up in Concord after the World Finals, and then you got to go back up there. And things are going to be a little bit different going into next year because I haven't announced anything yet, and I'm not going to say anything yet, but there might be some new vehicles.
Okay.
Including me.
Okay.
So that'll be a little bit different too because it might take a little longer. I'll have to go up there a little earlier, maybe in January, which I don't like because it's a little colder up there. I don't like cold.
Yeah, no, I know that.
I live in Florida. In Florida in the wintertime. There's a reason for that.
We've invited him here in the winter, and he'll laugh at you. He won't even let you finish the sentence. Hey, why don't you come up this descent? No.
They want me to go ice fishing. They say it's like it's not like I think it is, but yeah, I think it is what I think it is.
I mean, you gotta go snowmobiling.
Yeah, that'd be fun too, but it's the idea of like just being up here.
Yeah, the thing is, if you wipe out a snowmobile and you're going fairly fast, a lot of the times it doesn't hurt as bad because the snow's got a little cushion and a little bit of slide, a little bit of give.
I think I'd be really good on a snowmobile because all the years of racing jet skis. I've raced jet skis professionally before I raced cars, really, and that's a lot of people don't know that, but that was my claim to fame for a while, and I'd probably be pretty good on one of the things, but. It was also warm when I raced jet skis. So,
you can do it in shorts.
Well, we didn't do it in shorts, but it was warm though. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to tonight, and hopefully we get a lot of people come and hang out. And I heard the twins are coming, so the Eisencheck girls are coming. There's going to be a lot of fun for you guys, a lot of fun for everybody.
It will
here in the River City Speedway area. So
if you are thinking about it, and he and Han about supper, just get there a little early and check out the food at the Drum, like you mentioned, is really good stuff. And anybody that know anything about food at any different town would be this guy.
You can tell.
I mean, you've hit the K, you've hit the Red Pepper, you hit Darcy's.
Yeah, Darcy's just about every morning for Darcy's. You know what? They're great people and they're very kind to me. They even put a raffle basket together for tonight. The raffle baskets, you know, and even her daughter did. So, so you know, people like that, I like to support them.
Right.
You know, I don't have like, you know, I don't have. Everybody's my favorite, you know, but I try to have one breakfast place, a couple places I go to, but you know I love Paris K.
Right, well, for sure. Well, you're a wing guy.
I was there last night. That's one of my favorite things to do. I almost like dream about it, and I can't wait to get here to eat there. So it's kind of crazy, man.
You talk about the gift baskets and the raffles tonight. We're going to be giving away a few of these. I've got a few left. The Bullring Boys shirts. You'll see those. I found them in a tote in my garage. I forgot I had them in there.
What size is that sucker?
This is an XL.
Oh shit!
All I got are XL and double X's. You want it?
No, you gave me one. I have one. Let's raffle them off.
Yeah, and so those will be there. It'll be fun, and I think we're going to get Brendan Muellen in here.
Oh, cool.
I didn't think he's going to show up. You stay put. Girls, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I know. I'm sorry. We got to kick you out. Did you see the stink eye she just gave me?
She's rolling them.
I know.
Yeah. He's rolling
Quit
them.
it.
You got it.
Oh, you can stay with us if you want.
I can.
Okay, sure.
You know, I'm really proud of Kenna, though. I mean, you guys were just talking about it earlier when you were talking to her. When I first met Kenna, I wanted her to be on the program, and she was pretty shy. And everybody was, even Mom was pretty sure she wasn't going to want to do it. And look at her now. Yeah. You know, so
and she's so articulate.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like she's been trained to do this stuff.
And for me, like having that Living Like Outlaws youth program, that just shows me that whatever I'm doing is working. You know, it brought her out of her shell, and she's gotten a lot better at that stuff. So if I can help in any kind of way with these kids, that's what it's all about for me. You know, and that's just cool in itself. But
hey, Muellen. Have a chair.
This is a kid that put it on the pole when we were here a couple years ago. Yeah, I remember that.
He wasn't the pole. That's a new.
He was on the pole.
Definition of pole position.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Haven't heard the end of it yet.
Well, I hate to hash it back up, but I never met him.
So if you look at my phone, it's still in my pictures. Oh yeah, oh yeah. How you been?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Good. Let's see your finger. By the way, Brendan Muellen, by the way. Oh, yeah, you got a little bit of a scar there.
Oh, yeah. My PGA career is officially over, but, you know, I guess I'll just have to stick to racing.
Yeah? Does it work fine or not yet?
Really, no.
Okay.
They said the nerves are irreparable, so it just kind of is what it is. I can walk around and complain about it, but I got numbness, some nerve damage, like my palm, like if your hand falls asleep, it just tingles like that all the time, which is annoying, but no feeling in the tip. I can't really bend it yet because there's internal stitches that still
they got to dissolve and heal up. But you're never going to win. And I think you put this on one of your Facebook posts. The saw wins every time.
Every time.
Basically.
I'm really lucky. I have the finger in general. It went to the bone and back and nasty.
Now would it maybe been better off if they would have just cut it off?
Well, take the whole hand.
I mean, Ronnie Lott. Remember Ronnie Lott? He used to play for the Niners.
Yeah.
He broke his finger so bad that he would have had to have surgery and miss the Super Bowl. And he told the doctor, cut it off.
Well, that was...
The doctor cut it off and he played the Super Bowl.
Who was the Giants guy that blew his hand up with a firework and played forever after that,
That's
too?
right. He lost... he had a French name, whatever his name was. Yeah, that's right.
No, keep the finger. Man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I like having 10.
It's always creepy when you got a missing digit. You know. How ready are you for this weekend?
Very ready. Yep. We've been working on the car all week. We're going to do a Don Mac tribute car.
Yep. Oh, cool.
Yep. So Mike Speaker was over getting that all stickered up and ready to go last night. So... yeah, I'm excited.
All right, did you hear the news about the more money being put out tomorrow?
I did not.
The highest finishing local sprint car driver tomorrow night will get a trophy and an extra $1,000 from River Cities Speedway and the Don Mac family.
Sweet. Awesome.
So
hopefully we can do that in a car that looks like Don Mac. I can show you a picture of it real quick just so you can check it out. The draw up, it turned out really good.
That's awesome to do a tribute car.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it's going to look like tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get that.
I can send it to you or something.
Well, we're going to get it on the camera here.
Yeah.
That way we'll be able to take a peek at it.
So,
cool.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool thing. You know, I never was around to watch Nani race, but I mean, met him a million times walking around here growing up. So
one of the very first original World of Outlaws.
Yes, very cool.
That is cool.
So,
that is cool. Boy, you haven't been new to this that long, sprint cars, but you have.
Yeah,
it seems to me like it was 2 years ago.
We were talking about that the other night. It's like this is year 7, so we're going on the better part of a decade now. So.
Already year number 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know if it just makes
Time
this
flies.
whole sprint car thing, or
Oh, my hair's turning gray, and I'm like, oh, geez, this is gonna be bad.
I think in our sport we don't realize how long we've been doing stuff.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes so fast.
do it, and you do it, and
One
then-
day you wake up and it's like, wow, that was a lot of years. You know.
You know, people ask me how long I've worked here at the Speedway, and to me, it seems like it's been 5, 6, 7 years. I don't even know, but I'm guessing I'm getting closer to like 20 now. I mean, I really don't. I have no idea.
I've only been with the Outlaws 7 years, but it feels like 27.
Yeah.
It just
and
does.
not in a bad way.
Not in a bad
you know,
way, no.
It seems like it's just part of your life now.
Yeah.
It's what you do. So you got the new car for tomorrow, the new wrap. But what's up for the rest of the weekend then?
We're gonna go to Ogilvy on Saturday, race with the Outlaws again, and then Houston Sunday.
Okay.
So kind of a normal weekend. Sure. I love going to Ogilvy, so that'll be fun.
Gonna do the high
Places.
banks?
Yep.
Oh,
We'll be
nice.
at the high banks. Yep.
All right.
Anytime there's a sprint car on track at Houston, we're there. So
Yeah, I figured you would be.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much my favorite place to race. We've struggled there to start the year. I mean, we just can't get timed in, and then the car counts have been so high. When there's 40 cars and you start ninth in your heat race, you know.
And the purses are so high.
Oh
We're going
my
to get a lot of
gosh.
cars.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I do have a question for you, and this has been the talk. Wade Nygaard jumped in your car, did an incredible job, by the way. One of the most entertaining races I have seen in a long time was him and Jade with the side jobs, just back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so he's worked his way into a feature. Now, that makeup feature is coming up. Will he be able to race?
Sounds like from what I've gathered so far, I'm gonna start at the back of the field in that feature, and then I'll get no points. I think.
Okay, because otherwise you can't just say, okay, I'll drive this feature, you hop in and drive the next, because folks, you still have to change seats and belts and all of that kind of stuff, and that takes time. I know they were working on the car till at 1:30 in the morning just to get it ready for him to race that following day. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean that's racing though. That's we have a good time in the shop. We have a couple beers and hang out, listen to some music and BS with each other. So
well, I know he looked good, and it seemed like he was pretty jacked.
I got a funny story about so when they were doing that side job after side job, and Wade kind of gave him that 1 through 3 and 4, where I mean there must have just been an inch between the rear and the front.
Yeah,
and we were all standing on that platform on the backstretch there watching. And Croker's standing behind me, and he goes, "He's back!" So we were all laughing.
You know,
it was good.
My wife used to tease Wade and say, "You should change your number to 2." And he'd say, "Why?" Because you always finish second. So we came home. My wife didn't make it that night, and I said, "Man, Wade Nygaard looked awesome." She goes, "Did he get second?" I said, "No, he did a little better than that."
Yes.
So,
yeah, he's still. I wouldn't say it's like riding a bike, but he still got it.
Okay. Sam wants to know what the Living Like Outlaws program is all about.
Oh, the youth program?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's full right now. I can tell you that. So if you're trying to send me a message to get your youngster on it, it's going to be hard right now. I think there's like 18 kids right now. I can't say no to them.
This would be Zach Umdahl's kid.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, we're trying to get them all on there, but what it is kind of a trade out in marketing. Now there's some money up for grabs too. So some of these kids are going to make a little bit of cash through some marketing partners that are going to give me monthly money, and not a lot of money, but it'll make these kids work harder at their videos. Sure. I'm going to have some tasks for them, and but it's more about getting them noticed, because these kids like that are this young, you know, are going to have a hard time in that sponsorship world when they're getting up to be older and they want to race bigger cars.
Right.
Just it's a lot harder. So social media, whether people like it or not, it's important. And so what I'm trying to do is make these kids rock stars now.
Right.
That they're a household name in a sense, you know, quote unquote. But it's working. You know,
Good.
it's working because some of these kids are, you know, I don't know all my followers, and it's growing on my end. And some of these kids have gotten sponsors. Of people that follow my page that have businesses, and
right.
It just they put 2 and 2 together. It had nothing to do with me. So my whole thing is just got to help them the way I can financially. I can.
Sure.
I'm trying to help them the way I can. So the Living Like Outlaws youth program is me just putting these kids on a bigger stage, because the Outlaws give me a bigger stage to work off of.
Right.
And why not help kids out, because they're our future and they're going to have a hard time finding sponsors.
Yeah.
So if they can talk the talk and walk the walk. At you know, well, I got a kid that's 4 years old. He's like a legend already.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
so
right.
you know, if I can get them to talk like that, by the time they're 21, 22, and they're racing on their own, they're already going to have they're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Detroit Tigers? Is that what that hat is?
Well, I'm a big Red Wings fan and a big Lions fan.
Well, that's
I like
too
ball
bad.
caps. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Last year for the Lions was the first time they actually really broke my heart in that game. But
the first time they ever broke your heart with
usually
the Lions?
Yeah. Well, I mean, usually most years it's just like, they're going to be 3 and whatever.
Yeah. Red Wings surprised me because you were quite the hockey player back in your day,
I was,
too.
Pavel Datsyuk was my favorite player growing up with the hands and the dangles and stuff. So I was always and my dad's a big Red Wings and Lions fan too. So it was just always on the TV.
Oh, so now we know who to blame.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a pretty cool story. Father's Day last year, I got him a signed Barry Sanders helmet. And he was like a little girl. He was like, he was all giddy.
That's one thing I will give the Detroit Lions was Barry Sanders. Man, one
Calvin
of the best
Johnson
ever.
too. Loved him.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad.
Loved him.
He wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
You know, sports is important in everybody's life, but when you're in the racing world, sometimes you miss out on some of that stuff.
Oh, sure you
know?
do.
100%.
It's been a lot of fun for me catching baseball games every year.
Yeah.
And, I miss the hockey and the football because we just don't get around that area or that time frame. But I seen the Steelers play because we were racing up in Lernerville, and I seen a baseball game and a football game all in the same weekend. So that was kind of cool. Yeah.
And now with the Stanley Cup, you got Edmonton and Florida, the two farthest apart distanced teams in the Stanley Cup. But I was giving Stephen Lewis a hard time earlier because he's a Canadian hockey fan. And when's the last time a Canadian team actually made the Stanley Cup Finals? Probably about the same time you were born. It's been that long. But anyway, you got a pick for the Stanley Cup?
I think Edmonton will take it.
I'm
kind of rooting for it. Well, it's been in Florida with the Lightning
the
so
every
long.
Year,
and McDavid's been, in my opinion, either the best or the second best player in the league for enough time now where I wouldn't mind seeing it go that way.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
We'll see.
As long as it's not the Boston Bruins, right?
Yeah, I agree.
The Boston Bruins. All right. We probably are getting about $1.35 into the show.
Wow.
Definitely not only our 200th show, but our longest Dirty Thursday show that we've ever done. You'll get points. Just start in the back of the feature. Okay. That's talking about that.
Nice.
That works. Amanda Joe's kids are currently watching that Simpsons episode. Okay. Man, did you just get here before we got you in?
Yep.
Or you been sitting out? Okay, good. I felt bad because I kind of warned you. I didn't know what it was going to be like. How many people were going to be here and all that. But
just working up the street. So
okay, do you have to go back?
Yeah, at some point.
Okay.
Well, I got to go sit around and pretend like I'm doing something. But
okay.
You got to tell them it's a school night.
Yeah. Well, and then the thing is he got hooked up with this shop he's working at. All race people. I mean, Scott,
everybody
great guy.
loves it.
You got Jeffy and you got
Dennis
all those guys.
And, all them guys are all race people. So
all race guys. So
it's a lot of fun.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Of course. Anytime.
Again,
I'd love to be on again in the coming weeks on Thursday.
We're going to get you. We've been trying to work this out. We will get you on, and then the show will be yours, my man.
Sweet.
And then we're going to have the background. You know what the picture is going to be?
The pole.
There you go. All right. See? He's no dummy. Brendan Muellen.
Seen it a time or two.
Yeah. Good luck tomorrow. Maybe you get that $1,000.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Maybe you can get $11,000 and 2 trophies.
Yeah, that would be okay.
That'd be best of all worlds.
I might not make it to Ogilvy if that happened.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to the Muellen Race Shop when we're done. All right. All right, man. Thank you for coming in.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to see if we can get one more set of guests in here, and I don't know if those guys will come in. Hey, would you guys come and sit for a minute? No. You guys, and again, I'm gonna put this out there. We have got followers. Well, today alone, we've had followers from Idaho, Southern California. A lot of the times we have got them from Canada, and when it's the Canadian guys watching, it's usually these guys and the crew they hang around with. I'm going to tell you how I met these guys the very first time. It was a World of Outlaws show that got rained out right at the beginning of the night, and that's when Mark Dobmeier was running for a different team, and I called him up and I said, "Hey, I met these guys. We're looking for something to do. Can we come out to your race shop?" Well, they had made all this food at the concession stands, and so I took this big box of food, and we come walking up to this race shop, and the guy goes, "Where'd you find these guys?" Basically, he said, the homeless shelter in Grand Forks. I'm like, nope. Next thing you know, we're all having a blast. We ended up at the Knights of Columbus, the old Catholic bar right by downtown Grand Forks. And one of the guys that's usually with him, I think he's danced on just about every bar in Grand Forks. Next thing you know, he's dancing on the bar, and we're having a good time. And I couldn't do it anymore. I said, "You guys are on your own now." They walked out the door, hitched a ride back here to the racetrack with some random person, but we have been great friends ever since. They've pitched they brought their campers out to our house before, and we had a great time. The Canadians, we absolutely love them. Little Canada, I can't wait. I'm glad you guys are here early. This is going to be fun. I'm sure we're going to see you tonight. 2 more coming tomorrow. Man, it's going to be awesome.
And it is fun to see the Canadians come down after, the COVID deal. They couldn't come down for a bit. So it's always good to see them show up at the track. I got a follower from Canada that brings me those all dressed up chips and ketchup chips.
Oh, yeah, ketchup
he brings
chips.
me bags of them. It's great. And usually a case of Molson he can sneak across the border for me.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have that stuff a little stronger, But, enjoy them. And we'll see a lot of them here for sure.
Okay. We're going to wrap it up. Show number 200. What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Do you want to be on our show again someday?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Dale?
I just want to say, 4 years and counting, and 200th episode, pretty much a 2-hour spectacular for the 200th episode. You can't go wrong with that. So many great memories from over the years. I know you've mentioned a bunch already, but is there any you've covered big breaking news items and just some of your your recaps covering the last weekend's races? I think about the season finale. I remember that was one of your favorite finishes of the year a couple of years back.
Yeah, when we get to talk about some of the racing, I love it. Don Mack comes to my mind as one of the best shows we ever did. We could have done 5 more with Donnie. We could have written a book about Donnie Mack. I wish we could have got him on a little bit more. I love it when the Outlaws come. Wes, every time it's a no-brainer. He'll show up at the studio. Johnny, same way. And it's just been fun. We hear about all these people, and you read their names, and you read about them. When you get to meet them in person, the majority of them are just regular people. They're just like you and I. They just do something different. They maybe dress a little different. They maybe, drive something a little different. But they're all people, and they're all about the same thing we are, and that's putting on a good show.
Yeah.
And we do our best to do that.
1,000%. And not only just there's so much love for so many classes you've shown love to for all the drivers. From Midwest mods, sprints, late models, even in the NASCAR with Amber Balkin.
Yeah, it could be, like I've always said, it could be 3 kids racing in their driveway on tricycles. And if they're racing, I'll probably stop and watch just to see it, because that's just kind of the way I'm wired.
Now, will you do a highlight show other this 200? You got one of those coming up?
We maybe could.
Best of?
We were talking about it before the show about trying to put something together. Yeah.
See, he's the guy that really makes everything look good. Yeah.
He's got to do that work.
Yes, because I'm really dumb.
That's why I got Katie, because I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that.
Shout out Katie. I know Katie likes to do those year-end highlights. Maybe I could pick her brain about combining a bunch of the highlights together. Yeah. I'm sure I can pull some up too.
I'll give her some vacation time, and we'll just we'll put the workload on Darren. I got another guy that helps too. He's a good dude. So.
All right,
but we can let her go on vacation for a little bit and help you out.
Perfect. Thanks for coming in, man. And we will be back together again in a couple hours.
Yep.
Again, thanks to Dale, producer, Paul, the producer, River Cities Speedway. Thank you, the Red Flag Lounge. They hooked us up with the beer garden today. Thank you to all the River City Speedway people for letting us come in here. Again, don't forget, Living Like Outlaws Shindig tonight at the Broken Drum. We're going to be broadcasting live with our Fork Sports Highway show, and we will be on the air doing this whole thing tonight too. We can't wait. The Broken Drum, they're great people. It's going to be fun to show them some love too. And I want to thank Rumor Sports Bar and Casino in the Grand Cities Mall for bringing us Dirty Thursday today. BT and the group, they've been with us on Dirty Thursday since episode number 1. So this is for you too, BT and Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. Stop in there tonight. You get or today for lunch, sandwich and a side for just $7. Chase it down with one of the world famous beer towers. You will love it. Maybe go bet a little money on the horses. Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. Watch your favorite teams play. NBA playoffs. They start tonight, or NHL. NBA playoffs start tonight. Go check the Celtics beat the crap out of the Mavericks. There we go. Again, thank you all for watching today. Again, being at the Broken Drum tonight for the Living Like Outlaws Shindig. We're going to be live. Check that out, 6 o'clock. Hopefully see you all there. And folks, remember to like, share, tag, and follow us, all right? Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. That way your phone dings every time we go on the air. Here we go. Episode number 200. Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River Cities Speedway. Now in the books. Thank you all.